fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
All right, now, lucky
it's
56.
second and 21.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Detroit! Detroit!
Motion man, watch 12, watch 12.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! You don't want that? You don't want that? You don't want that? Gun! 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 Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
If you kill it, motion me out.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete
56.
pass.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Ship.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Tight end right.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Gun! Gun, gun!
He'll try and run with his fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey. 4 down. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
We got 3 down.
Now a handoff working right. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's into the clear. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Samuel caught left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A little 360. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
They're going to look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Back to throw now on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go
Detroit!
for it.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green,
now
39.
with the play clock at 4,
Green,
we're going to get a
39.
timeout called, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Leopard! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we had to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs' offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Past the 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep
rush coming, and he's taken down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And the blitz does come. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They get it to him running left, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game. For a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Gomez. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets are going to take the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Gone!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On the give, this is the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. 4 down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All of my such a bad day like a pole.